have a gun, and he fought with the homeowners there, and eventually one of the homeowners or one of the residents of the home grabbed a gun and shot him dead. So it's one of the dogs there. That is the extent of the information that we have. Of course, until the investigation is done, Harris County generally does not give us lots of information. And so see that some of the residents out here kind of shocked about what happened a little bit earlier this morning. They're probably not understanding. I will talk with them in just a moment. Get a little bit more time here, but yeah, I can imagine the shock and awe of all of this. They probably don't have this kind of trouble in the area, and just based on the description of the intruder, that says something was definitely awry from the very beginning. So for this guy to only have, the intruder to only have on boxer briefs, kind of tells you this was not a planned attack. So that's how it was described to us this morning, early morning hours. That's how it was described to us. This was not a planned attack by the intruder. And with him not having a gun, you got to wonder, what was he thinking? So, or was he thinking at all? Definitely drugs taking place there. So again, this is in Tomball, the Willow Bend Estates area, in case you're just joining us here in Tomball off of Jurgens Road. That's where this is, and that's the home that's being investigated. If you've been watching the news this morning, you've probably seen this home on camera all morning long, and investigators walking in and out with evidence that's pertinent to the investigation. What's in that bag, only he knows. But yeah, this is a really strange, very strange situation, if you will. So don't have any other details other than you have a man who in his 20s kicked down a door, and certainly something that the residents out here did not expect. And we're going to talk with a couple of residents here. Good morning.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Good. All right.
Is this something that happens out here?
No,
Far
not
from
at all.
Really?
Far from. We've never had. No, nothing like this happens out here.
My parents have been living here for 10 years and nothing, ever.
No,
We've never heard
it's quiet.
anything like this ever
Really?
happen like that.
Okay, I'm on Facebook Live now. I don't have you guys on camera at all, but I just want to ask you. You say this is nothing that's ever happened out here.
No.
So this is completely foreign to you. What's
Oh,
happening?
absolutely. We've lived in the back here for several years, and we've never have anything like this happen out here.
Wow. Did Kathy give you any details about the intruder?
A little bit.
Kind of
Well,
weird.
This is her family.
Oh, it's your family?
Yeah, that's my mom and my dad's house.
Oh, that's your mom and your dad's house. Oh my goodness. So were you?
She was not. No, I
You
was
weren't?
not there.
Okay.
My mom called me, and well, she called my husband, and she told him that for him to kind of go away, so I wouldn't, hear what was going on around the house. But I heard it immediately as soon as she started telling him not to tell me, and I told him what's going on. Like, my mom said the guy, he kicked in the front door, he broke the whole glass, because the front door is nothing but glass.
Okay.
So he kicked the glass of the front door. He forced himself in. My dad met him at the hallway, tried to scare him off, like, hey, get out. And
Right.
the guy went at him in underwear,
Really?
just wearing nothing but underwear, started punching my dad, then started punching my mom. My brother got up from bed and started fighting him, but he said anything that he would do to try to stop him, it wouldn't stop him.
Was this guy heavily medicated or on drugs, or?
We think he was. We're not sure yet. Then he ran towards the hall where my nephews were sleeping, and they were waiting for him with a gun, and they shot him.
Wow.
He shot at the air one time to scare him off.
Right. Kept
He
coming.
didn't. He went towards him, and he shot him 2 times in the chest.
You shot him twice?
Twice in the chest, and he fell on the bed and died.
Wow. Do you know what kind of gun it was? Well, anyone in your family, everyone in your family okay? I guess that's the concern, your family. How's your family?
Yeah, my mom, we think her nose is broken. My dad, his blood pressure is up the roof. And I'm waiting for them to allow me to take him to the hospital. My mom, they did ask her, because she had a lot of blood on her, they did tell her she wanted her to go with the ambulance, you know.
You mind if
she
I
was
turn
able
my
to go.
camera around? Okay.
And my mom refused to go because she didn't want to go without my dad.
So they're still at the home right now?
Yes, they're still there.
Do they realize that your parents might need medical care?
Yeah, they do, but just my mom, she said no, she's not living without my dad, and they need to do the reenactment of how everything happened towards the end. And once they do that, they're already calling me. Once they do that, then, you know, they'll be fine.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, I will.
We just lived down there.
Okay,
So, oh
thank
my
you.
gosh, I'm
Prayers are with you.
sorry. Ma'am, thank you
Wow.
so much for talking. I know you're
Okay.
How old is your brother?
I think he's around 36, 37 years old, around there.
Okay, I wish you all
Thank
the
you.
luck. I'll be praying for your family.
Thanks.
I'd like to talk with you on camera if you're able to come back out.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you. Wow. So that just, wow. What a, ma'am, I mean, something like this is shocking.
This is very shocking. It's heartbreaking. I can't even imagine what they're going through right now. I don't know. I just feel bad for them.
So I guess now you guys will be on full alert out here, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't expect anything like this to happen.
But it's kind of weird though, because he's not dressed as an intruder, didn't have a
Right.
weapon.
Yeah, I mean, he must have not been in his right mind. I don't know. This is horrible. Can't imagine what they're going through.
Oh wow. Well, thank you. I hope
Yeah.
that you don't have, no one else has to live through anything
No.
like this.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Take care. So that kind of gives you an idea. You just heard the testimony there from basically exactly what happened. And that came from the daughter of the parents who live in this home. That's shocking, emotional, anything, traumatizing, anything you can think of, to a family who's not expecting something like that to happen. But I'm sure many of you have opinions about this. I won't share mine. I'll hold on to it. But I'm glad they're okay. I'll just say it that way. I'm glad they're okay, and glad that you were actually able to get a better understanding of what happened here. I can only tell you so much, but someone who actually lives through something like that, they can give you a much better detailed story, and you just got it. So thanks for tuning in to our Facebook Live here, Fox 26. Investigators are still doing their jobs. They're trying to get details, and I'll see if I can get a little bit better picture for you. Let's see. I'll move up here. Yeah, these guys are still working. I don't think it's going to take them very much longer now, because once the parents leave, that means that the enactment has been done. And once the enactment is done, their investigation is almost done. So that gives you some idea that this investigation will probably wrap up pretty quickly. People have, along the road here, been going through most of the morning. What shocking details. That's just, my heart goes out to this family. These guys are still working. My heart goes out to this family. Once again, if you are just, wow, man, I'm in shock mode right now myself. If you are just joining us here on Fox 26 Facebook Live, you can play this back to hear the experience coming from the daughter of the parents who lived in this home, who underwent An intruder attack around 2 o'clock this morning. Horrible, 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 horrible. In fact, they're cutting down the tape right now, which tells me that the investigation is probably over, because they're going to allow the daughter to take the parents to the hospital. You heard her say that the dad's blood pressure is sky high and the mom's nose might be broken. And so whoever shot that gun, as you heard and can play back, whoever shot that gun, again, the intruder's no longer with us. The intruder's dead. And so 2 shots to the chest. And so that is what we know. I can't tell you how much of a harrowing experience this had to have been for them. But that is the story here in Tomball. It looks like traffic. Yeah, they're getting ready to shut it down. They're getting ready to shut it down. So the story's done here. There's nothing more to give you. Details are done. You guys done?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
You might want to go over there with Sarge. You in media?
Yes.
You might want to go over there with Sarge.
Thank you.
Y'all done?
We're going to see if we can talk with one of the officers here. See if he can give us any more details.
But they do ask.
Go up. No, I understand, and she said that too.
Sergeant, any more details?
No, sir. We don't know who this guy is. We're gonna wait for autopsy to try to get his identity. So but it is the same story I told you earlier.
Really?
Yeah, same thing, same scenario. They're sleeping in their own privacy of their own home. So.
Kick the door down.
Yep. And we don't know if that car's related or not. We still got to do our DNA process and stuff like that to tie him into it if it's him. But at this point, there's no rhyme or reason for this, other than that they just happen to be the victims of a madman, per se. And fortunately, that nobody got severely injured. I mean, he's dead, unfortunately, but that was his choosing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.
there's no update. We don't know who he is. And like I said, they want their privacy, so
It's bath salts.
All right, good deal.
probably.
It probably is something weird. I was just talking to my producer.
There you have it, guys. That's all I got. Thank you for joining us here on the Fox 26 Facebook page. What I'm happy about, as a reporter, I'm sorry, these are emotional incidents, and so you always hope the best for the families. I'm really glad that no one from the family was killed in this. Thank goodness that they are somewhat safe. We're still kind of waiting to hear a little bit more about the dad and the mom. But in the meantime, that's pretty much all we have for you. Again, thank you for joining us. If we have any further details, we'll lock them in, and at 9 o'clock we'll probably have something for you. We will not go live at 8. We more than likely will go live at 9 o'clock. And again, we hope to have some details for you. We'll run this story again at noon. You just heard the sergeant there, and he will be part of my interview for the maybe for the 9 o'clock hour. If not, you heard him give you pretty much what the skinny of the story is. Thanks for joining us once again. Appreciate you all, and thanks for watching Fox 26 News.